honored to be part of it.
Thank you very much.
You may know Warren Haynes from such great bands as Government Mule, The Dead, the Allman Brothers Band, and now, well, I shouldn't say now, but you're doing another solo thing.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, this is my first solo record in quite some time.
You know what's cool about this guy? He's got so much soul in his voice, and now I know why. You grew up with people like The Temptations and Wilson Pickett, Freddie King, Albert King, B.B. King, all the King.
Yeah, I studied the Three Kings when I was a kid. That was, that's a world of music that you could never get tired of. And, of course, all the stuff that you mentioned, I grew up listening to soul music, Sam and Dave, but then when I picked up guitar was when I discovered rock and roll music. Somewhere along the line, B.B. King, Freddie King, Albert King, all that stuff became a huge inspiration to me. So when I made this record, I kind of merged the early soul music influence with the blues influence and try and create something fresh and new.
That's the kind of music that raises the hair on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's a good way of describing it. That's what made me want to start singing in the first place, was hearing soul music and the hair on your arm standing up and you going, wow, what's happening? You know, that was the inspiration for me.
When I think of Warren Haynes, I think of just a great jamming guitar player. I mean, you just love to jam. What do you like better? If you were to just sit on stage with a guitar and a microphone, are you more of a guitar player? Do you really love singing that much?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been singing all my life, and it would be impossible for me to choose between the two. I think I gravitated toward guitar players that had that singing quality about them that sounded like they're singing through their instruments. And because I always, before I discovered rock music, I was listening to the singers first and foremost. So when I started listening to guitar players, it always seemed important to me for the guitar players to be someone who phrased like a singer, who had that quality, like, whether it's B.B. King or Eric Clapton or Johnny Winter or anybody that had that kind of phrasing, that was what I was always drawn to.
Yeah, Sinatra did that too because he always wanted his voice to resemble an instrument.
Yeah. Someone asked me one day, your guitar tone is unique. What are you trying to achieve? And I said, I'm trying to make it sound like a saxophone.
When you guys got together, the Allman Brothers, did you just know? Did you just know this was going to work? Yeah, the first time we played together, there was a communication there, an unspoken musical communication and a chemistry that was undeniable. Of course, beyond that, it's all about where you take it, staying together long enough to kind of learn each other's vocabulary and be able to kind of read each other's minds on stage, because only keeping a band together will allow that, So bands get better and better and better as they stay together.
And it's got to be the love of the music. You never hear the Allman Brothers Band fighting behind the scenes.
Well, not these days. Every band's gone through its periods, but at this point in time, I think everybody's really happy to be playing music together and really happy with the personal chemistry and the musical chemistry that we have. And
the fans notice. The fans
they do.
Notice.
No question.
We certainly heard that about you guys from the Wani Music Festival.
Oh.
You were having fun.
That was great this year. It was probably the best one so far.
So with that, and then you also have the Beacon Theater every year. Which one do you like better, just personally?
Well, the Beacon is kind of our home away from home, It's the perfect size, a little under 3,000 people. So you get that wave of energy from the crowd, but you also get an intimate connection with the people. I've played the Beacon Theater over 200 times, and it's kind of become our second home, and it's just a great vibe.
You have your own parking spot out front.
Yeah,
yeah. And I got a little bedroom and a hot plate.
Warren Haynes of the Allman Brothers.
Hey, Warren, thanks for your time. You got to go, and we got to go. So nice. What an honor to talk with you, man.
My pleasure.
You want it weird? Careful what you wish for.
Makes me happy.
You never know what's coming next.
Hunter and Michaels, weekday mornings from 5 till 10 on Wind FM.